Ooh, that was a murderous stare. Woo! Well acted, Walker. Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we are back with another reaction to Percy Jackson and the Olympians. We're on season 2, episode 2, which is called Demon Pigeons Attack. Love the episode titles. In episode 1, we just kind of got our update as to where everybody was after a year away from camp, or almost a year away from camp. Grover, because he got his license, was out exploring. Unfortunately, he met up with some peril by being kidnapped by the sea monster, and we see that Percy has been dealing with the adjustment of having Tyson in his life, and now bringing Tyson back to camp. And I mean, Annabeth's probably the one we've heard the least about. She did, do a lot of the things she said she would do last season, like explore and try things she'd never tried. But you can tell she's clearly been a little bit distressed, and there's a little bit of an underlying current between her and Percy as far as them not necessarily communicating as much as they might have wanted to. And then, of course, we see one of the fun things is that Percy and Grover have developed an empathetic link. So they're able to at least communicate to some level via dreams, which has been very helpful because now Percy knows where, at least not where, but he has an idea of where to get Grover. And more importantly, he's figured out a way that he could potentially heal Thalia's tree, which is, for many, many reasons, the right thing to do. So that's where we left the episode. Ready to jump in. Let's do it. Just before I do, please do hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. And please do leave comments below. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. All right, they're out of the way. Let's get into the episode right now. No. Oh, these must be the demon pigeons. Yeah. Makes sense.
Kill the monsters. It's like acid bird poop or something.
That would be terrifying.
Those are short beats. Can we focus?
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty distracting.
If he threatens you, Article 5,
Subsection 3. I know. It's a good plan and I give great distraction. Trust me.
Percy.
Annabeth. That's your cue. Find Chiron. Happy hunting.
For Grover.
For Grover.
Be here. Awaiting punishment.
But you're such a good decoy. It's kind of your calling. I suppose I'd have to try. What if he threw it on his face? Maybe a few drops might fall into his mouth. When you think about the Greek gods' punishments, a lot of them were so unbelievably petty. There's a throwback, kids. A long time ago, people used to listen to things called cassette tapes. Ask your grandma about it. It's kind of like having a vacation. Is he on a beach? Purr!
Where are you?
That's right.
I'm
in Miami, Trick.
I'm strictly forbidden
From contacting campers. But you didn't. I contacted you.
Real bend. Exactly.
Think you could jump this?
Ooh.
Don't worry. You'll never get close enough to find out.
Ooh, spicy.
Because I can be very persistent when I mark my prey.
Now stop flirting in the open, please.
Can you back up a little?
Yeah, you must space. That would be a failed flirting attempt. Percy!
Jackson, aren't you supposed to be in lockdown?
He's like, I'm learning how not to flirt with Annabeth. Thank you.
Zeus took away my ability to eat, not hear.
You sure?
So why don't we lower our voice while we still have the gift of speech?
You can't take that from me, I think.
One wouldn't even know where to begin to.
30 degrees, 31 minutes north.
We know.
75 degrees, 12 minutes west.
Purr!
That's right off the coast of Florida, near the Bermuda Triangle.
Yes, no, I'm aware of numbers. I have some too.
Really?
Thank you for bringing that up, actually.
He's like, I have the book here.
Subsection 3. In order to participate in camp-wide activities.
Oh, someone didn't read the book.
Like the chariot race.
Looks and brains.
I fear there's something far greater at stake here.
Greater than rescuing Grover?
And the tree?
The great prophecy is known to a select few. Myself, the Oracle, Council of Olympus. Why, you must indeed find a way to quest for the golden fleece.
Find a way. You're supposed to help me, adult.
Why Percy Jackson may not, under any circumstances, join you on that quest.
But he's my, okay.
And when you fall under a chariot wheel or get impaled by a spear, I am going to collect.
Okay. You know my dad's one of the big 3, right? Why don't you go have a glass of water and think about, oh, you can't.
One of I supposed to tell Percy? I can't lie to him.
That's right.
I can't.
I'm sorry, Annabeth.
Really?
Not only can you not tell him, he can't know there's something he can't know.
Okay, but he's still already having the dream. Okay. Annabelle's like, but the thing is, we already kind of fighting, even though we're not really fighting, and he's my man who's not really my man. Like, don't do this to me, Chiron.
When I win, I'll ask for a quest for the Golden Fleece.
You mean when we win?
Nope, I said what I said.
And whoever does picks the other to go on the quest.
Right, Sister Mom?
She didn't answer. Not bad, Annabeth. She didn't directly lie to him, but she definitely held things back. Golden touch there, buddy. Let's change your name to Midas.
You made this today? Better tools here.
I can fix that.
For real?
He's very good at making compasses. We've seen that.
You met Dad before, right?
Briefly.
When can I?
You need to ask him.
The gods show up when they want, not when we want.
Kind of the most toxic relationship ever.
Sometimes I feel he wishes he could see us more.
Or ever in Tyson's case.
That's against the rules.
Is
I can
it?
fix that.
First, he's like, these are the things I can fix. You do all the hard work, handy stuff. I'll take care of all the political tape.
Weapons allowed. Dirty tricks encouraged.
Ew. But facts.
You skip no killing?
Say it.
Killing not so much, but things happen, etc., etc. I've got
Not
50
so
of
much.
them.
Oh my gosh. But yes, Greek gods and all. Maybe your daddies will save you or mommies. Center space with the white horses. I like it. Statement piece. Oh, poor Percy's like, what'd I do? What'd I do?
If the Poseidon chariot takes the lead, you take it out. I thought you and Percy were tight.
Tyson's got a good gut. He's like, something's off. But you know, this is exactly why Percy picked her for the quest last season. Remember, Annabeth's willing to make hard decisions, even if it's something that is against what she personally wants, which those are leadership skills, truthfully, but not easy, not fun. Yep, Ares' daughter, dirty tricks encouraged. Ooh, that slide though. What would this be? Like, Mykonos Drift?
Mark, take out the Cyclops!
Rude. He has a name.
Sorry.
He's like, I just let him have it. He wanted it. I gave it to him. Ooh, yikes. Okay. That's okay. They're hardy, right? Demigods stronger than others?
Someone's dead.
At least name.
Wow. Well done. Explosions. This is a hell of a race. How many times has anyone gone around one full time yet? I have no idea what's going on. All right, seems we have a more pressing problem. The birds are organizing. Damn, they made it. Please attack Clarice first because she needs a lesson to be learned. Really? A minor hazard? Then why don't you deal with them all? The gods who are immortal, the only ones who aren't bothered.
Hercules used noise to defeat this Stephalian flock. They can't stand high-pitched sounds.
Screams aren't working? That's what that old... Listen, we about to do some 80s movie boombox over the head stuff right now. Hi. Oh yeah, they're gonna get Mariah Carey's note? Fast forward, for the love of God. Look at them all holding their ears. Excuse me, you better respect Miss Mariah. You know, Mariah would be so proud of the fact that her voice can like scare away evil demon birds, because yes, she is a goddess. Well, that turned out to be a fun activity day. You're welcome. You're welcome.
We did it.
Who? We don't speak French.
That as soon as the repairs are done to the track, the chariot races will be rescheduled.
It wasn't fun in the first place.
That the barrier generated by Thalia's tree will not fail.
Really? That's not what just happened.
For at least the next week, at which point you will all have to run for your life.
Not the addendum.
For the key to our survival has been foretold to me in a dream.
Okay. Oh, a dream. Okay.
7512. Those
Sorry,
are the
Chiron.
sailing coordinates to the
Kronos wants this to happen.
steal this powerful treasure
Of course.
and restore our borders to their full strength.
Light work. Light work. Get my people on it.
Our choice of champion has never been more clear.
It's not going to be Percy.
Clarice LaRue.
Yeah, she's like, huh?
I, Clarice, daughter of Ares, will save the camp.
Go for it.
You'll want someone with quest experience, with skills that'll complement your might.
Ugh, how gross it must be to appeal to her ego.
I choose Annabeth Chase.
Oh, you do have brains in that pretty head.
Good plan.
I choose
Larry.
Chris Rodriguez.
Who? It's okay, Percy. We pick you. She's trying to protect you. I know, it sucks. Annabeth is horrible with communication.
Has been authorized to shoot on sight anyone or anything lurking beyond the camp boundaries.
Ooh, that was a murderous stare. Woo! Well acted, Walker.
Annabeth whispered something to her, and she didn't.
You mean like how she whispered to Bronte?
What do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Sally says I shouldn't eavesdrop.
But I got the eye.
Good hearing. It's hard not to.
If the Poseidon chariot takes the lead, you take it out. I thought you and Percy were tight.
Having a living tape recorder. So helpful.
You'll be safe here, okay? I promise.
Mostly. Just ignore all the people who kind of hate you for being a Cyclops.
How did you? I didn't. You're still asleep, and so am I. Look.
Now that's what we call oceanfront property. A little too close though. Back that up a little bit.
Yeah, I dug it out of shipwrecked cargo in the cave. Don't ask. I don't know how much time we have. Grover? Yes? I gotta ask.
Don't judge.
He knows I'm here, but he thinks I'm a lady. Cyclops! It's okay. That's Tyson. He's my...
Brother,
Staying here now.
not ready yet. Okay.
How does Annabeth feel about that?
I don't want to talk about Annabeth right now.
I really don't care. Last year, I chose her knowing she might double-cross me. Given multiple chances to, she never did. Until today. The possibility she might have good reason to betray me? I did. Because Cameron told you to.
And there's your answer, Percy.
I convinced Polyphemus it's bad luck to see the bride before the wedding day, which is next week. How do I look?
Gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Yeah. In another life, Grove. In another life. His panic was so adorable. No way Tyson isn't hearing you, bro. He just said he has, like, perfect hearing.
I just need to know that you won't stop me.
Has he ever before?
But I'm your only son. Well, not your only.
Right.
That's something else I want to ask about.
You're not even by a long shot. Are you his only son?
Give me a sign I have your blessing to do this.
I thought we weren't asking for permission. But it wouldn't be nice to get a little backup. He did save your butt a few times last time.
Dad?
I did.
Hi, yours, kid.
Hey,
I
Hermes!
come bearing gifts and a special message from your pop.
Thanks.
That's what Poseidon said? Quest approved?
Basically.
Not the god of excessive verbosity. Remind you that I'm your cousin Hermes, Herald of Olympus.
Cousin!
Helped you out last year with that thing in Vegas.
He did.
What happens in Vegas is the reason for half the kids in the Hermes cabin.
Ooh.
But I never got any of them a present like that. Got you a ride. That ship is going where you need to go.
Yay!
You're not telling me something.
Nope. They never do. They never tell you everything.
Finally beginning to understand how things work in this
Yep.
family.
He's caught up.
Where's Percy?
Gone. He got pretty mad that you told Bronte to beat him up.
Yeah. He told on you.
What's it called when one friend leaves without telling anybody?
Solo mission.
Unscrew it a smidge, Gale Force Gust will get you where you need to go. Unscrew the whole thing, well, it was nice knowing you.
So why don't you just tell me what you want?
Per.
For you to save your friend.
Meanwhile, Luke is trying to tear down Olympus, and you're trying to save him.
He's my son.
He hates you.
He's
Does he?
my son.
Parent things. You'll understand one day, maybe.
I don't think Luke can be saved.
It's not for you to
I don't
judge.
think he wants to be.
Don't save her. She don't want to be saved.
If I've learned anything through the eons, it's that you can't give up on your family, no matter how tempting they make it. That cruise ship's almost out of range of your boat.
Boat? What boat?
Ta-da! My God! And he's gone.
You can't talk me out of this.
And I can't lose another friend.
Chiron told you something, didn't he?
Ooh.
What was it?
It's catching on.
So much has changed. That's all I can say. You have to trust me.
But all this, all of it used to be a secret, kept from me my whole life.
It's true.
I didn't like it.
What?
All that stuff you wanted me to experience, it wasn't fun. It wasn't relaxing. I was bored out of my mind.
Middle school is pretty boring and awful.
Did you watch Jaws?
He's like the important things.
I just know how to be a demigod.
Okay.
I think when you talk about stuff, it gets less scary.
Maturity.
So why don't you tell me about this other thing?
You can't beat the emotional EQ, man. You can't do it.
The more I talk about that, the scarier it'll get.
Well, can't. We got to face it. Can't hide from it, so.
Last words?
Before you die.
Yeah, that's what
According
last
to
words
law.
typically mean. Yeah, he did say shoot on sight.
These have been tipped with celestial bronze, which is perfect for killing monsters.
And demigods.
I want them to know I was enforcing their laws, which their own children violated, knowing the risks full
Can we
well.
talk about your dental care first, though? Just a tip, was that before I leave?
Is Rebecca.
Yeah, Tyson does not let his brother get hurt.
We gotta go.
Nice try, though. You maybe could have thunderclapped him in the head before you went, but it's fine.
Guys, look out!
I knew it. I'm like, y'all are in an inflatable. None of y'all could have caught that. There we go. You're thinking now, Percy. There you go. Who are you yelling to? Aren't you a god? Yes, throw a tantrum. Super mature. Brothers aren't so bad, right?
We broke the law.
We'll be okay.
We can't ever return.
Who needs it? Tyson's like, I didn't even like it there anyway. I was there for a whole 30 seconds. Danny Virtue. I don't know who you were, sir. I'll have to look that up, but yes, I hope you are resting peacefully. Okay, guys, well, that was episode 2, and that was a lot of fun. The chariot race, as I mentioned, I love that it looked pretty practical as far as what they did. Again, it was probably stunt people who got to enjoy the bulk of it, but love the aesthetics of it. Love seeing, again, the different ways that the kids handled the chariot race. Not surprised that Clarice, of course, is Clarice. Although it looks like she's got other things on her plate now outside of just trying to terrorize the kids she doesn't like. Looks like she's got a little crush on Mr. Rodriguez, but you know, he's not feeling it, at least, or he's not seeing it, one or the other. But yes, her trying to flirt with him by being uber aggressive is such an Aries thing to do. She's basically threatening this guy, and he's like, okay, yikes. And she's like, no, I'm trying to tell you I like you. Why don't you get it? But anyway, yeah, we see that my girl Annabeth is given her first conundrum, shall we say, in that she contacts Chiron, and, you know, she's like, I need to figure out how to get this quest. I'm being blocked by Tantalus. He hates us. And Chiron's like, look, you know, if Percy got this quest, if he's getting reached out to, we already know Kronos talks to him in his dreams. If he wants Percy on this quest, it's for his purposes. It can't be a good thing. Basically, Chiron understandingly is trying to be pragmatic. He's like, if the person who you already know is up to something that's most likely going to be bad news for everyone, is trying to get someone to do something, maybe we don't give him what he wants. Maybe we don't let Percy just walk that path. But he's like, if you tell Percy this, he's probably not going to listen. So he asks Annabeth to lie to him. And when Annabeth's like, I can't do that, she's like, well, at least keep it from him. Like, try to act like none of this happened and keep him at camp. But this is where I said that, you know, maybe Annabeth does not know Percy quite well enough yet. And I mean, fair enough. They only spent a summer together. But yeah, she should have known that Percy is not the kind of guy who does well with being kept in the dark. He's also very impulsive, right? He does things, he acts before he thinks. That's kind of his thing. And that's one of the reasons why he said last season, I need Annabeth on this quest, because she's the kind of person who will actually think and plan plan and not go into things, rashly. That's kind of like my thing. But anyways, poor Annabeth, she didn't feel good about it. And as Percy indicated last episode, that there is something he could already sense that there was something that Annabeth was keeping from telling him, something she's holding back from him, the fact that she was kind of avoiding talking to him as much as she could. And he didn't really know what it was about. He didn't know if it was serious or if it was about him personally. But anyways, all of that coupled with the fact that when this whole thing happened, of course, Tyson, super hearing, overheard Annabeth's plans, and then afterwards her talking again. If he'd been in the room, he would have known exactly what she said to Clarice, but still, it just all added up to Percy thinking, wow, looks like Annabeth has switched up on me. Like, I thought we bonded last summer. Now she's acting weird. She's kind of distancing herself. And now, this whole thing since we were supposed to be going this quest together, now suddenly she's cold shouldering me. She's shutting me out. So understandable. Like, Percy is taking it personally, as he should, because we see Percy's generally a pretty open kid. He's very much like, I will tell you what's going on. I'll tell you what's on my mind. And like he said, like, he wants to trust Annabeth after everything they went through last summer, right? He thinks that Grover and Annabeth are like the closest people to him after that. So he's hurt. He's confused. And then when Tyson fills him in on the tea, he's like, wow, okay, like, it's deeper than I thought. So maybe I just got to do this on my own then. Like, I think the part that Annabeth and maybe even Chiron underestimated is that, well, actually, no, because that's right. I forgot. Percy didn't get a chance to tell Annabeth yet that him and Grover have the empathetic link. If they'd known that, I think maybe even Annabeth would have known that there's no way that Percy's not going to try to help Grover. It's just not going to happen. And so anyway, I love that forced the conversation finally, right? Like when, Annabeth clearly felt horrible about the way that Percy looked at her. Ooh, I was saying, like, I gotta, once again, the way that Walker cut his eyes at her in that hall, I was like, damn. He was mad. That was murder. If that was very much the definition of looks could kill. He did a great job of that. I don't even know how my girl Leah survived that. But anyway, even though it was acting, I would have been like, as soon as she yelled cut, I would have been like, oh. But anyway, Annabeth could let that slide because she doesn't feel good about any of it, right? She would have told Kim the truth if she could have. She would have been like, look, here's why you can't go. But she was trying to be, respectful to Chiron, who is someone that she does very much respect and who has generally got the well-being of the camp in the forefront of his mind. So anyway, we see that kind of forces the conversation to a head on the beach. And Percy's kind of like, listen, like, I'm a pretty straightforward guy. I'm pretty much an open and closed book. Like, I've been open with you. I don't know why you're acting this way. Honestly, I'm to the point where I don't want to care that much anymore. Like, I'm doing what I need to do. You're not going to convince me otherwise. And, Annabeth kind of starts to let him know that, like, she is emotionally invested. She does not want him to get hurt. She does consider him to be a friend. And so, he just kind of cuts to the chase, no pun intended. And he's like, look, what is going on? Like, it's not just this quest. Like, even as soon as you came back to camp this whole past year, something is up. You're not telling me the truth. And I'm someone who believes in telling the truth and like talking things through. That's my MO. So if you can't do that, then I don't know where we're at. And finally, we have Annabeth admitting the fact that the reason why she pulled away from him and why she was refraining from talking to him is that she tried to do the normie things, the human things, and she didn't enjoy them, or they didn't hit the way that she thought they would hit. And she felt like she was going to disappoint Percy. And that's such an Annabeth thing, right? She's such a intrinsic people pleaser, right? Because of the nature of like the relationship with her and her mother and her home life before she ran away. Like, it's very much built into her personality. Outside of being a perfectionist and someone who very much is passionate about what she does, she's also just desperate for people to kind of like approve of her, especially people she respects. But anyway, I just thought that it was kind of a nice conversation. At least they started the conversation. As I said, they didn't get to finish it before they were interrupted. And yes, we're going to be off on our quest here. They had to leave because, well, they had to at that point. They'd already left camp. And Tantalus just wants to take them out because he's miserable because he hasn't had a drink of water in 3,000 years. I get that, So yeah, coming back, they're on their way now. They had to leave because they're effectively fugitives from the camp now. They can't go back. And Tyson really didn't want to be anywhere that Percy wasn't anyway. So now they're on their way to the cruise ship. And Clarice is not there, even though this is her quest. But we do know she's going to make her reappearance at some point. But anyway, before all that, though, we see that Hermes and Percy had a conversation. And we see that, adorably, Percy didn't ask for permission, but still asked for a blessing. And Hermes carried the response from the father as well as a few things he would need. But also, he basically was asking Percy that if he does run into Luke, not to be too rash. If you can try to reason with him, still try. Don't shoot first, ask questions later, because that's still my kid. And, they have a really interesting conversation where Percy says, I think he's beyond saving. I think he's gone too far. Hermes basically said, I don't care if he hates me. I don't care if he's done a lot of bad things. He's still my son. I still think it's worth it. And he says, and all the time I've been alive, what I've learned is you don't give up on family. Very interesting overall message about, being there for somebody when they're going through a particularly low point. I would say that, I don't think that you should be unequivocally behind somebody if they continuously do things that are hurtful or damaging. I think there should be a point to that, but I do agree overall that when your family member, someone you care about, is going through something that is causing them to make bad decisions, it's not necessarily the right time to abandon them. A lot of times that's exactly when they need somebody to stand by them and let them know they're going to be there so that they can have a reason to come back. Right? So that's really where I feel like Hermes was coming from. Anyway, kind of an interesting conversation. And I believe that a lot of that's going to filter into Percy because, he's still not 100% there with Tyson yet. You can see he's still not calling him his brother, still trying to kind of sideline the definition of their relationship, despite the fact that Tyson has been nothing but accommodating. But yeah, it's a lot for him, as I talked about in the last episode. So anyway, I think that some of that is going to affect Percy and maybe his mindset around Tyson and the idea of what family actually means, as dysfunctional as it is, particularly in his father's side of things. But yeah, so they're off. As I said, everyone's off on their new quest. Grover is out here playing a whole new role that he never thought he would, of what's his name, what is his name, Polly's wife, anyway, at the moment. But he's like, it's only gonna be a matter of time before this man figures out that this wifely thing ain't gonna work out, so please hurry up and get me. But that was quite funny. Very little of Grover in the last 2 episodes for obvious reasons, but still his presence is felt and appreciated when we do see him. So yeah, another great episode. Like fantastic acting, honestly, between I'm just really, because it's been a lot of Walker and Leah, a lot of Percy and Annabeth these last couple of episodes, and I really do think that they've shown how much their acting skills are growing along with them. So it's great. I'm enjoying it a lot. So phenomenal first 2 episodes I enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please show some love, and I will see you in the next one.